Hi, my name is Katie Schramm, and this is for my final project. It's a presentation for the capstone project for web design of fall 2017 for the IDM post-baccalaureate program at Minneapolis College of Art and Design. For this final project, the challenge was to find an existing site and redesign it. We wanted to ensure that we were using best practice for user experience, for being responsive, and for being just an easily navigable site that's also engaging. I chose the Sundown Mountain Resort out of Dubuque, Iowa, mainly because their original site, their existing content, is very overwhelming. As you can see, this is the landing page. There is unorganized navigation. You don't really know if there's a hierarchy, if these are supposed to be nested. There are some that are nested, some that are not, some that are just live links. And as you move through, you just have a lot of stuff going on. It's very overwhelming. And Sundown is, for it being an Iowa resort, it's actually very successful. Although we do have a competitor, Chestnut Mountain, which their site is much more user-friendly. And here, I'll show you here that in a second. This was something that we wanted to make sure we were going to be competing against. So, very engaging colors, high-res photography, navigable, and very user-friendly. So going back to Sundowns, our target audience was going to be not only just locals, but people come from all over for these two resorts, Sundown and Chestnut. So when it comes down to it, we're going to be trying to pull mainly from St. Louis, Des Moines, all of Iowa, Southern Illinois, and just bringing in people from the Midwest. The new website to be more modern, more user-friendly, more engaging, was to bring in a very significant and very locked-in color scheme. That color scheme ended up being this middle right here, which is going to be blues to a gray and an accent of orange. We wanted to bring in a nice sans serif and a serif. So we have railway for the body copy, which is sans serif, and then we have a serif for all the headers, which ended up being Robo Slab. We wanted to bring in some friendly, playful aspects to the resort. So we did bring this great illustration that you'll see throughout the site in the background here. Now, angles are something that you think of movement and fast pace, and it's not stagnant. So that was utilized in some print ads of theirs that was done earlier this year. So I wanted to bring those in on the website in simple ways, like the navigation thumbnails. Moving on, this is the website that I created. We wanted to ensure that the first thing you saw was the amazing ski hill, and that it's not the flat, corn-filled Iowa that you're thinking of, especially if you're not from here. Show that the 475 vertical is real, and we have 11 to 17 runs depending on what hill you want to be on. And really highlight that the outdoor adventure starts here. That was something that trying to get anyone to truly stick to a saying or a slogan or anything like that, it can be difficult. So wanted to kind of make that be I wanted to make it be their slogan at least. Moving down, you have the mission statement, and this is all responsive. So you're going to be able to easily use it on a mobile site, into a tablet, into a desktop, whichever you'd like. Really highlighting an element on the old site, their current site, that I think gets buried because of all the content, was this great video that they ended up having produced last year. And this video it's all drone and high imagery, but it truly does show off the resort. And I think that this is the big ticket item, at least for the landing page. This is going to be the user experience of really hook and sinking your audience. Showing off the lodge, showing off the terrain park. This is something that I wanted to be the next thing that you saw and you better not miss. So you can watch that all day. But finally, having a sub navigation at the bottom, just so that, okay, now you're hooked on the video. Well, what do I do next? I want to see the trail map. So you can access the trail map through either this drop down or clicking that navigation. And this is just going to be the full map of the trails. Here you can save the map if you'd like. You can click here for a weather update showing what's all happening here in Dubuque. Going back, the landing page for Mountain is going to be all of their different buildings and lodges, and then also their terrain parks, trying to really highlight what we have to offer. Moving on, if you're going to plan a trip here, since a lot of our clientele is actually from all over the Midwest, we have some testimonials, and then we also have a nice map of where it's located. Like I said, this is just the landing page, so you can go into the calendar and you'll be able to figure out what is going on in each day. You can go into your lessons, make sure that you can, there are group lessons available and there are private lessons available, and how to book those. And then finally, showing off Dubuque a little bit, showing that it's not only just a vacation to go skiing, but also to experience a new town. So just brought a little in from our Chamber of Commerce and Tours Bureau, and also had this interactive map of where Dubuque is in location to the resort. Another part of planning a trip is going to be going to the daily specials. They do have a handful of specials, so I wanted to be able to highlight those and be able to make it very user-friendly so you know exactly what you're getting. Lift tickets as well. You're going to want to know when they're open and what the special days are, when those special days, like the holidays here, when those are applied, and then the breakdown of all of their different pricing and rentals. Second to last is their contact form. This is just so that if you want to be able to get in touch with them, this is going to go straight to their info account. Pretty simple. The footer already has all of their information as far as location and phone number. Finally is their employment page. Since they are a seasonal company, they always have a big job fair, and they're always looking to fill up before the slopes open. So this was the current job listings, and just letting everyone know, highlighting everything that's there. Also, if you want, you can fill out the application right here via an interactive PDF, and then you can just save that and email it straight to, I think that's Christy, I don't know. And then you can just come right on back. So this is my 11-page consolidated, condensed, more modern, more user-friendly Sundown site. I think it is successful. I think it is a good taste of what is there to offer, and I think it's very user-friendly. This was definitely a project that I wanted to do less is more, considering what the original was, and I do believe that I was able to get that and have it be a pretty successful final project and functioning website. Thank you.